Good morning. In this video, I'll explain you part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So turn to page number 21 of your textbook and I'll explain you the chapter in detail. So let's begin. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. Shrill is sharp. Unpleasant is that one does not like to hear. So in this, it is given that when Mughals ruled India, so that was before the Britishers came to our country, there was a very famous Mughal emperor, Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb, he did not, he prohibited the playing of this instrument, of a musical instrument called pungi, in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. So in this, what is given here is the famous Mughal emperor Aurangzeb. So what he did was, he did not allow pungi to be played in the royal residence, and the reason for doing this was that he felt that it had a very sharp, a very unpleasant sound. So he just prohibited this, he banned this, and it was not played in the royal residences. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. Generic is the name that is given to a group or a class as a whole. So now, pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. So now in this, what is given here is the musical instruments that are made with the reeds, like the flutes. So these instruments, they were classified as pungi. So there was a generic name, there was a name that was given to the class or the group as a whole, and this name, the flutes and all, they were classified as pungis. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. Revived is brought back to life. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. So in this, what is given here is, like many people thought that it would not be brought back again. So they thought that pungi, it has just come to an end, and after this it will never be played. So now in this, there is an incident that is given about a barber, and this barber, he was of a family of professional musicians. So what he did was, he had an access to the royal palace, and what he decided was, he decided that he is going to improve the tonal quality of pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. So now in this, what is given? So in this, it is given. So what he decided was, this barber, he decided that he is going to bring back, but he is going to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. So what he did was, he took a pipe, and this pipe, it was a hollow stem, and it was broader and longer than the pipe that is used in pungi. And what he did was, he made 7 holes in this pipe, and what he did was, he passed air through this pipe. And what he did was, he kept on closing and opening some of these holes. And when he did this, so that time, there was a sound that was produced that was very soft and was pleasing to listen. He played the instrument before royalty, and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. So now what he did was, like, he had an access to the royal residence. So what he did was he played this instrument. So the instrument that he made, he took a pipe and he made 7 holes in it. And what he did was, like, he just, when he passed the air through these holes, and he kept on he kept passed the air through this hollow stem. So that time what he did was he kept on closing and opening the holes that were there, and there was a melodious sound that was produced. So what he did was he took this instrument and he played this instrument before the in the royal residence. So what happens was, like, when the people who were there in the royal residence, when they heard this, so that time all of them, they were taken away by the melodious sound of this instrument. So everyone was quite impressed. They did like the sound of this instrument also. So this was different from Pungi. So what these people decided was that they are going to give a new name to this musical instrument. As the story goes, since it was first played in Shah's chambers and was played by a Nai barber, the instrument was named the Shehnai. So now in this, what is given here is, there is a story that is behind the name that is given, that is the Shehnai. So now in this, what is given here is, like, Shah, it was the name given to the kings. So Mughals, they called their kings as Shah. And Nai, it is an Indian term that is used for a barber. So now what they did was, like, this instrument was made by a Nai, it was made by a barber, and it was played in the Shah's chamber. It was played in the Shah's chamber. So what they did was, they gave it a name, and they gave this instrument the name as Shehnai. So now there are 2 pictures given. You can see Pungi and Shehnai. So Pungi is just the modified, this Shehnai is the modified version of Pungi. So you can say that Pungi is the predecessor of Shehnai.